I'm late. Oh, okay. I've got to flip that my little Halloween decor. So the cat is on this side instead. So I've got to do some moving around there. How is everyone? Let me get my second device up. Oh, look. I'm wearing a summer blouse because it is going to be nice here. But it looks like these will probably be the last couple of nice days that we have. So I'm going to get out today and do some running around. I'm going to go to Barberton tomorrow. Camera. And I am going to drop that stuff off to my daughter. Not get to really visit with her because she's working all day, but tomorrow was the only time that Dad and I could run to Barberton and drop stuff off to her. So I'm going to do that. So today and tomorrow are supposed to be really nice, but then it's supposed to be back down into the 30s at night. So whoa, don't like that. Thank you for the hello and the thumbs up, Bridget. Here's my coffee cup today. I can't remember. Moonbeam? The Fire King Moonbeam? Moonstone? I don't remember, but it's that iridescent that looks like a unicorn. Oh. So how is everyone? Happy hump day. Good morning, Stacy May. Question of the day. If you could speak another language, which would you choose? And I always think it's interesting that here in the United States, we don't grow up learning two languages like most of the rest of the world does. And so I took 3 years of high school Spanish. I can ask where the bathroom is and recognize a couple of bad words if someone's calling me a bad name, but that's pretty much all I know. So if you could speak another language, which would you choose? Good morning, Lemmy. I actually think I would probably, but it goes to reading and not speaking, probably want to know Greek or Latin. Good morning, Apple. So if you could speak another language, which would you choose? Hey, Delbert. Japanese. Yeah, for me, I really think it would be Greek or Latin. Hebrew is a beautiful language. My dad knows all three. Klingon. What about Elvish? My dad knows some Klingon. He has a Klingon vocabulary book. My dad is a genius. And it's interesting because I don't know if I've told you guys before, but he's been a Baptist preacher for most of my life. Like he fills in now at the church because he's 72. So he fills in at the church if pastor's not there. They just got an assistant pastor. So now sometimes he has someone else to help split the duties. But he's always been more of a teacher. And I really think that he missed his calling because he should have been a college professor. He looks like a college professor. Good morning, Val. He talks like a college professor. So, and it's awesome because if you ask him a question, you get a half-hour answer about whatever you've asked him So in our family, we were always learning. You didn't just go to school and learn and then come home or spend summer break and not know anything new. We were always learning. My dad just, as a kid, I thought he knew everything. As an adult, I think he knows almost everything. So, but he knew Greek, Latin, Hebrew. So when I had a question about something I'd read in the Bible, he could go back and look at what it would have been in the original language and explain it from the original language, which was really cool. So maybe that's why I think that knowing Greek and Latin and Hebrew would be cool. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. Did I say good morning, Carrie Ann? If I didn't, good morning. So if you're just coming in, the question of the day was what, if you could speak another language, which language would it be? Guys, I got some more scrapbooking supplies. I got these off of the AliExpress app, I think is what it's called. So I got these little stickers. Good morning, Karen. So super pretty, very romantic kind of stickers. And then I got a bunch of really skinny washi tape. Those are super pretty. I got this. It's a tape roll. I've never used this product, but I've not scrapbooked. French is a good one, Kathy. Someone else said French. I have not scrapbooked since my kids were little. I used to get together with my sisters and my mom, and we would scrapbook. We were trying to keep up on it when the kids were all little. As they got older and, you know, life, we stopped doing it. So I haven't scrapbooked in a long time. I used to make scrapbooks for my ex-husband's great-grandmother because she raised him. And then Cool Apple. And then make scrapbooks for my mom. And I didn't even do that the last few years. Look how pretty this is. So it's a tape. So I've never used this product before, but there again, really pretty and romantic and a little bit like gothic. I think if you added it to like black paper or something. And in fact, all three of those things very romantic and Victorian. And then these, oh, you guys, these are so pretty. They're clear stickers and everything has a purple. They had these in a whole bunch of different colors. So after I use them, here's what they look like. After I use them on a project, if they stick well, I may go back and buy more of these. AliExpress app is kind of like Wish app. I don't know if you guys have used the Wish app, but AliExpress is still cheap where the Wish app is more expensive now. So everything that I got was just a little over $10. So I got all of this and this. It was just a little over $10. And some of the items are free shipping, and then some, and they're really like honest about the shipping right up front. And so I just picked all items that were free shipping. Now you have to wait probably about 4 weeks to get stuff, but that was fine because I was just testing it out. This was the package I was the least pleased with, even though this is the one I wanted the most, because it's a little bit wrinkly. But it came with just some papers, and these are fun because some of these are, but look, some of these are old advertising. Oh, that one's upside down. So I picked this package because it had some vintage images in it. A lot of times when you are getting scrapbook supplies, when it says vintage, it actually means like late 1800, early 1900s in scrapbook world. So to be able to get some that had some 1950s images is why I bought this pack. But some of it was wrinkled, so a little bit disappointed about that. So lots and lots of stickers, and just the other was paper, but this was stickers, and they came in the pack together. Ooh, about dropped those stickers in my coffee. So that was my little haul of scrapbooking supplies. Hi, Caroline. So super excited about those. And once I get unpacked, then I can find everything and I can do some scrapbooking. So I did get the kitchenette done for now. I like to live in a space for a little bit and see what's going to work and what's not going to work. So things might move a little bit. The only thing I've got to do still is hang curtains in the little kitchenette part. Good morning, Roxanne. And because that's the part that separates the bedroom. Oh, Delbert, I'd like to get some googly eyes and just go around the house and stick them to everything. See how long it takes my parents to notice. But I don't think they'd think it was funny as I would think it was. Oh, and an update on my bedspread, my chenille bedspread that I ordered. The buyer, what are the odds? The buyer that I bought it off of was in Florida. So she did not get it shipped out right away, but it is supposed to be here by the end of the week. So excited about that. And then that was the last piece from my bedroom. So trucking along, gotten some projects done that I wanted to. I've got friends coming over for the first time next week. So it's got to be done by then. I've set myself a goal and okay, so I'm just going to show you guys the stuff that I took to Halen Vintage's channel last night because we didn't have a lot of people in there and it's already all out and got, you know, my numbers on it and everything. So I'm just going to show you guys that. If you want to go back and watch that sale, let me tell you, Lynn it was like Lynn looked into my mind and went, oh, Claudia likes lucite candles. Claudia likes George Briard. Claudia likes Viking glass. Claudia likes uranium glass. Like Claudia likes poodles. She brought so much good stuff, you guys, so much. It was I should have linked it below. It was her first live sale. Good morning, Geneva. First live sale on her channel. She's been doing Instagram for quite a while. But guys, her stuff is fantastic. It's just fantastic. And you can follow her over on Instagram if you want. She had put a reel up and you could see if there's anything you'd be interested in if you'd want to go back and watch it. But since it was her very first one, we didn't have a lot of people watching. And there are still items available. Fantastic items. Those poodles were Miller Studios, still in the box. Still in the box. The poodle plaques, the round one. Oh, so good. She had so much good stuff. It was so much fun to have the sale with her. I had a blast on Ancestral Beginnings sale on Monday evening. That was super fun. And so just been having a lot of fun this week. And I think I'll just get into it and I will just show you guys again the stuff that I had last night that did not sell. So first item is this little music box, not a trinket box. It's a music box. This was made in Japan in 1985. The song is Evergreen. And this was the Songs of Love Music Box Series, limited edition of 19,500. Original art by Carrie Reynolds, fine porcelain, 1985. Heritage House, crafted in Japan. And it looks like a trinket box. It's got these little bees on it. So pretty. That's $8, number 17. Good morning, Donna Maria. So many wonderful people in here this morning. Okay, next item. 2 little skunks. So if you know someone that collects skunks, these would be a perfect little Christmas present. So this one is a redware skunk. They're both the same size, so they're just tiny ones. This one featured in a series of my Instagram pictures because Skunky Junk had sent it to me. And I did, in fact, keep some of my skunks, but just, I think, a little family of 3. And then this one is Bone China, Japan. It's still got its sticker right there. So super cute little skunks. Those are also $8, number 13. So I did get to talk to Sean Delbert. He was here last week, I think, on my Wednesday sale. They were moving, and then he said he's been having some health issues. So he's hoping to get back to it, but I don't know when. He'd hoped this week he'd have a sale, but I don't think he had a sale last night. So, but yes, he is still alive. All right, this really, really pretty sequined hand beaded purse. Now I did drop the price on this a bit because it's been sitting here. The iridescence on this is amazing, but it's little. It will not fit your phone unless you've got a flip phone. There's one little part right here where the beads are discolored. It's not like that on this side. I didn't mess with it. Mom said this was handmade. I didn't want to do any damage to it because there's no missing sequins or beads. So the inside, very clean satin. Does have its little handle. Oh, it's so sweet. And inside the pocket were these vintage place card holders. There's 2 of them. So I don't know why they're blank in there, but this sweet little date night purse, New Year's Eve purse, that would be a good one. It's just $10 now. $10, number 20. And yes, please give me thumbs up. YouTube likes it when you do that. Oh, Karen, that'll be fun. Do you guys do the trick-or-treating while you're camping? Where kids go around the campground? Or a couple of our campgrounds here have that. And I know people that make sure they're there on that weekend just so they can pass out candy to the kids. Okay. Bakelite knife sharpener. This is a pull-through sharpener. You pull the knife through here. Bakelite handle. And it's in pretty good condition. Now it does have some surface scratching because it was in a drawer with knives. So to get banged around a little bit, no major damage. It's just under 6.5 inches long. I don't think people are collecting Bakelite like they were a few years ago. A few years ago, people were crazy for it. Bakelite knife sharpener, $12, number 6. $12, number 6. Yeah, I'm wearing a summer blouse one last time because by the end of the week, I'm going to have to get my fall clothes out. We are having gorgeous weather here today and tomorrow. But then after that, whoo, we're supposed to hit like 33 one night over the weekend. So I'm going to enjoy the 70-degree weather today. I've got to go to the post office, got to go to UPS, got to get cat food. I've got to, I wanted to do a little bit of sourcing because Monday's Glass with Class, we're talking about Heisey glass. And I don't think I have any Heisey glass currently. So I'm going to do a little sourcing, see if I can pick some up for Monday's sale with Nikki on my channel on Monday. So, well, holding this up first. Royal Hager. This was a lighter. It had a lighter in here. People are putting candles in them and using them as candles now. If you do a gothic Halloween, put a black candle in here. let it drip down a bit. That would be super pretty. So no chips, no cracks. It is the gold tweed pattern, Royal Hager, right there. And I believe that my grandma put these little felt dots on so it didn't scratch her table. This one, $15, number 12. $15, number 12. Karen, before I had kids, I was always cold. Of course, I was also teeny tiny. I was a size 5 and always cold. I would wear sweaters in the summer. And after I had kids, always hot. Always hot. So actually the cool down feels good to me. Now I don't like it when we get to like where it doesn't even get above freezing for weeks at a time. You know, January in Ohio. I do not like that cold of weather, but this fall cool down, I really love it. Love it, love it. Okay. Next thing is the slag glass Jim Beam Discus decanter. No chips, no cracks. This slag glass looks like marble. It's so pretty. I love slag glass. That Discus thrower is on both sides. Have a good day, Roxanne. This is pretty tall. 13.25 inches with the cork in. Cork's in good shape. It still seals. So these actually could be used if you wanted to. So the cork is not dried out yet. There's the inside. No weird smell or anything. I did give these a good washing and then let them air dry before I put the lid back on. Because I actually have 2 of these. So, Discus Jim Beam decanter. I dropped the price of it, $12, number 1. Yeah, these are fun. I cannot wait to get some pictures up on Instagram and show you guys what I've been working on, because I have been collecting clear glass and crystal decanters for probably a year now. And I finally, thank you, Delbert. I finally got them all scrubbed up and did what I wanted to do with them. I love the look. It's very mid-century modern, and I can't wait to take a picture and get it up on Instagram so you can see what I did with them, because I love it. I got that done. I got all of my uranium glass finally back on the shelves. I now have 5 shelves of uranium glass. And I got the black lights above instead of behind. I got them above so that it glows better at night. Oh, it looks so good. So I've been getting projects done, making me a little tired, but been getting things done. I'm super excited about the things that I've gotten done. I can't wait to finish. And I really want to just be done so I can just relax, and very excited about that. Homeco fairy lamp. This is the one that I think looks like a pumpkin. So if you pop an orange light in here, now I have the color changing light in here. I always include a color changing light in these clear ones because they're gorgeous with the color changing lights. But if you can get orange, you can even get them where they flicker, and pop that in there. That would go right into your spooky decor for this time of year. No chips, no cracks at all. A lot of times the edges will get some flea bites from it being opened and closed, but this one doesn't have any at all. So it's an excellent shape. Color changing light. And this one's a good size. So this one is 4.5 inches. Homeco fairy lamp. $15, number 3. $15, number 3. And while I'm out today, I may look for an orange light if nobody buys that and put it back here. All right. I have 2 vintage noisemakers. And I know that my crowd likes the glass because that's what I like. But every now and then I like to bring something that isn't glass that just seems really cool. So noise alert, because I'm going to demonstrate them. So if you've got a dog who's going to lose his mind, noise alert. Here's the first one. Now it does have a bit of wear here where the clapper hits it, and obviously wear here where the clapper hits it. The colors are so much fun. So that's the first one. It's going to be one price for both. And this one is 7.5 inches. And then this one, ooh, guys, and there's no rust on this one. This one does have a little bit of rust here. Just a little bit. Look at the graphic on this one. She's fantastic. And the colors. Colors are really good. So this is one of those kinds. I actually remember these from my childhood. So my mom had some, or my grandparents had some that we would get out at New Year's Eve. And this one is a little bit smaller than the first one. It is 5.5 inches. So there's both of them together. I don't know enough about like tin toys to do any cleaning or anything, so I did nothing to either of these. There's a little bit of sticker residue on the back because I didn't want to do anything with damage them. I could clean glass all day long, but cleaning something I'm not familiar with is not something I'm going to do because I never want to damage something. $12, number 8. $12, number 8. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning. It's a busy week since this is my 4th sale this week. Coffee is yummy. Next item is a cigar ashtray, not a cigarette ashtray. It's got much bigger divots in the sides. Oh, here. So no chips, no cracks at all. This was made in Indonesia, and it has this gorgeous satin roses on the bottom. So this side's completely smooth. Yeah, it is really, really pretty with these roses and rose buds. So pretty. It's this size, so not massive, but if you enjoy a nice cigar now and then, this is a really pretty ashtray to add to your smoking room. 7 inches across. And I don't know that it was ever used. I didn't have to do any major cleaning on it. And, you know, ashes can stain, and the tar and the cigarettes can get sticky, and tobacco will stain yellow. So I don't know that it's been used. It was in really good shape. $12, number 11. $12, number 11. I may have shown this one last week, but it's the Indiana Glass Turtle Votive. Here's another thing. I think if you have someone that collects turtles or likes turtles, this is a good Christmas present. Get a really good smelling votive, pop it in there, and give that as a Christmas present. $10, number 15. $10, number 15 for the little turtle. No chips, no cracks. It's in really good condition. These, I know that these were, I don't know when they started making them, but they were super popular in the early to mid 90s because that's when I bought a cat one in my first apartment in 91, 92. This is not my original one. I just picked this one up recently, but this is the one that I had in 1992 in my first apartment. So they were super popular then. Okay. This is cool and different. I had bought it for my bedroom. The green doesn't quite match since I've got a very 1950s green color in there. It is a perfume pot from Greece. It's got Artemis. The gold on this is in really good condition. And R&B bought it on a trip to Greece and tagged it so that they would remember. Now, it is full. Solid perfume. It's very old lady smelling. I'm keeping it far away from my face. It's tiny. It is 2 1/4 inches tall. Something different. Something super pretty and girly. But the green was just off a bit from the green that I needed for my bedroom. And it really, like, I lived with it for a couple of weeks and I'm like, ugh, it just doesn't go. $10, number 5. $10, number 5. And if you were at our sale last night, I'm sorry, it's all repeat items. We had, I think at most we only had 9 people, which is good for somebody who's having their very first live sale ever on their YouTube channel. But it just wasn't a ton of people. Now, I already have sold some of the things from last night on the replay. And that's amazing. I woke up to an email this morning, 4 items sold. So I love that. I love that people go back and watch the replay and are interested in items. But if you were there last night, everything I'm showing, I showed last night. So I am sorry. Sorry I don't have anything new today. All right. I think they're hilarious, but apparently I am the only one. Toilet shakers. It says mine and yourn. They do not have their stoppers anymore. This one has 3 holes. This one has 2. I just think they're hilarious. So toilet shakers, $6, number 9. This would be a good gag gift at Christmas too. I think they're funny. Next is Amberina crackle glass. I don't know who made it, but it's got a very cool top here. And this one, it looks bigger than a personal creamer. It's almost 5 1/4 inches tall. You could use it as a bud vase, I suppose. But very pretty for this time of year. It goes well in Halloween decor with these colors. And it is $10, number 14. $10, number 14. Oh, it's at the top though. I'm like, where'd this go? Carnival glass bowl with ruffles. This is another thing that I think would look good in fall decor. Thank you, Karen. Got you down for the Amberina crackle glass. Move that there to the sold shelf. I kind of think this is Imperial glass. It's not marked. There were several companies that did this rose pattern. But not only does it have roses, but look there. It's got other flowers. The pattern on the outside is different from the pattern on the inside, like a lot of carnival glass. It's got this gorgeous rose in the bottom. I love these details, even though nobody ever sees them. You only see it if you've like used the dish and you're washing it. But it is beautiful. It's so stunning. And I know this color is the most common color, but this pattern's not the most common pattern. So it's this size. And would just look so pretty in fall decor. This would carry right through Thanksgiving. And then you could put it away when you get out your Christmas stuff. $15, number 10. $15, number 10. And then my last item today is another ashtray. This one is the Blanco Starburst pattern. And it's massive. It's 10 inches wide. I had Christmas ornaments in here last year. And if you put fairy lights under the ornaments and then put the ornaments, very pretty. Very pretty. So to me, it's a very Christmassy green. It's got the textured bottom like so many Blanco pieces. It's big and chunky, like so much Blanco. Yeah, family size ashtray. When I was younger, I've never smoked myself, but I had friends who smoked outside on my porch. And like, this is the kind of ashtray I wish I had back then, instead of the little dinky one I'd picked up for $1 somewhere, because, you know, you had to empty that one frequently. This would have lasted several visits from friends that smoked. The points on this are all good. And when I was researching this, a lot of these points get chipped off. So whoever had this one before must not have moved it around much, because the points are all good. They are not chipped off. It's just a beautiful piece of glass. $15, number 19 for the Blanco. $15, number 19 for the Blanco. It is heavy. So if you decide this is something you want, just be aware of that. Oh, look who is making an appearance. Can I? Yeah, that clear space is where this goes. Oh. Got a tail in the face. You gonna come back? Oh, he's off again. He's been something else. I think I'm going to borrow back the harness and leash and see if taking him for, he doesn't like to play. Like my girl kitty will chase the laser pointer until she wears herself out. He does not like if it comes near him, he'll tap the floor, but he won't chase it. So he's not burning off any energy, and he's got a smaller space in here now. So gonna try walking him now that it's cooler, and flea season should be just about over. If we get a good frost this weekend like we're supposed to, that'll take care of the fleas. So maybe he won't. I mean, I've got him flea treated, but the fleas here have been bad. So we'll see if maybe letting him explore outside will. I didn't want to do that because I didn't want him running for the door every time I had to leave. But also, he's just not burning off enough energy. So night before last, he kept me awake all night. He's just meowing he wanted out of the room, and rattling the door, and jumping up on the bed and meowing, and did not get a lot of sleep the night before last. Now, last night he left me alone. I don't know why, but I'm going to see if walking him will maybe burn off some of that energy. I can't let him run around with my mom's dogs, because he and the one dog, they think it's grand fun to race around. But she's afraid that in the racing around that they do, as they chase each other, something's going to get broken. So we've got to burn off some energy somewhere. And since I'm going to Barberton tomorrow anyway to drop off stuff to my daughter, I asked her if I could just borrow back that leash. And we'll see if that helps, because he's bored, and bored kitties become destructive kitties. So, and my girl kitty's not, she has no She does not want to leave the room. She does not want to meet the dogs. Like, she'll inch closer to the screen door that we have in between the dog and her. But if the dog moves at all, she takes off. So like, she'll inch up there, and as long as the dog's sitting still, she'll sit there and they just kind of look at each other. But if he moves at all, she takes off. So she does not want out of the room. She's being really good. All right, guys, I think that is it. Yeah. And when because he got out, and my mom's one dog is the one that comes downstairs all the time and sits at the door and looks at him. And so they raced around and they had so much fun. The other dog screamed like he was being murdered, but he was chasing him from room to room. And so the cat then jumped up on, and generally my cat, if he breaks something, it's on purpose. It's because he's mad at me, because there's glass everywhere. So usually he's very careful and he's very agile and doesn't break things. But if the dog's chasing him, I don't know. Like, my dad has got so many breakable Coke collectibles in his study. My mom has beautiful pieces of pottery that my kids made. She has things like Murano roosters. There's just a lot of breakable, because her grandchildren are almost all adults. There are only 2 that aren't adults now. So it's not like she had to have things baby proofed anymore. We haven't had babies around here in a long time. So say hi. No, you're cranky. So he, there's the chance of him breaking stuff, running around up there. Anyway, I'm done with sales for the week. This was my 4th sale this week. I am going to run errands today, and I'll be in Barberton on Thursday, so probably not going to start invoicing until Friday, Saturday. But when I was growing up, we had a cat and a dog, and they'd race around the house after each other. And then when they got tired, they'd lay down and wrap around each other and nap together. But my mom's dogs have never been around cats, and my cats have never been around dogs. So we're taking it really, really slow with the introductions. But we'll see. But done with sales for the week. Next week, Monday, Glass with Class on my channel. We'll be talking about Heisey glass. Wednesday morning, Coffee to Chat. And Thursday, I'll be on Tiger's channel. So the 13th, Tiger's channel, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Super excited to be back with Tiger doing a sale. I love him. It's always a good time when I'm on Tiger's channel. So that is what I've got coming up. And have a great day, you guys. If you're having the nice weather I'm having, get out and enjoy that sunshine and the warmth, because it's not going to last.